Greyhound Gold is brought to you by Digital Greyhound Racing. Their NFT racing game has recently launched and is currently in the trialling stage, meaning you can purchase a dog and start racing now. To find out more, head over to betnft.run.
Hello and welcome along to the latest edition of Greyhound Gold. David Short and Brett Honey with you. How do you do, Badger?
Yeah, g'day Shorty. Going well. I really enjoyed some of the chasing over the weekend just gone. Some really fast times being run and some good dogs getting around, and looking forward to hopefully finding a few winners this week. I'd probably hope for a few more, to be honest.
Indeed. And congratulations to all the award winners from Sunday night there, the Greyhound of the Year event. Vice Grip, of course, being crowned the 2022 WA Greyhound of the Year. Well done to Adam Smithson, Shantae and the four Frothies Syndicate, and also to Barry McPherson, who took out the Jerry O'Keefe Achievement Award. A fine man in WA Greyhound racing. Well done, Bazza. He spoke incredibly well on the night. To everybody that won their awards on the evening, a big congratulations to you. And also, while we're throwing out the bouquets, to Superman Keeping, who took out a heat up there at Albion Park on Thursday night. We'll be cheering hard for Superman on a Thursday night in that big staying feature at Albion Park. Let's go back to last weekend while we're talking about feature finals. Our run of the week was the Grade 5 series final over the 600 metres. Really good field assembled here. Clifton Matilda in the early stages absolutely pings out from box number 4, leads early. Couch Surfer though straight onto the scene, barges its way into second. It's a Dime works over from box number 8 down the back, and you can see Couch Surfer just clicking through the gears, working beautifully into the back. It's a Dime forces its way through to second. Rip and Grace is starting to work into third there. But over the concluding stage, it's all Couch Surfer. Couch Surfer goes on for a dominant victory over It's a Dime. Really good in second. Rip and Grace also outstanding in third. 985, 2308, 34 and 49. An outstanding performance. 2 3/4 lengths by 3 3/4 lengths. Congratulations to the Trainer of the Year last year, and Chris House. Well done, Chris, on your award on Sunday night, and indeed the win there of Couch Surfer, and indeed Justin Warwick, who's going to have a whole lot of fun with this very talented canine in Couch Surfer. That was some win, Brett.
Yeah, outstanding performance. And I think these two, in particular, Couch Surfer and It's a Dime, I think they're still going to be going at it like Hackett and Thorpe in the next 12 months. I think they're both going to be outstanding stays. I really do hope that both head towards a Galaxy path. I think they could run serious time. I think they're both definitely sub-42 dogs over 715 metres. I know that's the big question mark, can they run it? But from what I've seen, every indication says they're going to go that way, and they've both found different ways to produce their best. When It's a Dime first came on the scene, I thought it might have been a lead or nothing operation, but that dog's come back from difficult positions and performed very well. Couch Surfer was obviously the winner there on Saturday night, and he's going to be a huge talent going forward. I'm really excited to see those two. I remember when Vice Grip and Momentum were having their battles, at the back end of 2021, that was really exciting. I think we can see something exciting here.
Yeah, I think the third dog's got to be included in calculations as well. Rip and Grace, it's never been too far away from that duo when they've all met in the past, and has often had to come from last behind them or a fair way behind them, and is never finishing too far from them. So I think they'll have some wonderful duels in the upcoming months, that particular trio. Let's get down to the business of finding some winners down there to Mandurah on Friday night, and it's the old Molly Ringwald to kick off here, punters. The Fairy Floss special here. This looks a flat out standout. Race 6, number 8, No Limit Needed. Drops from provincial free-for-alls and city grade 5 graded company to a country grade 4 and 5.
How does that work?
It's a massive big click down the grades. It's just really good placement, to be brutally honest, and taking full advantage of the grading system as it is. When you drop down to that particular grade, you're entitled to nominate. No Limit Needed is the dog that is the beneficiary of the grading in this instance. 6 starts from box number 8 for 2 wins and a couple of placings. This will improve out of sight here. Room to zoom out wide in a much easier race. I thought it was an absolute filler. Race 6, number 8, No Limit Needed. Best bet on Friday night. We'll be getting the cash. And the value play, race 3, number 6, Daff's Yak. 1 win and 7 placings from its last 9 starts. So it lets us know this dog's racing incredibly consistently over in Melbourne prior to arriving. And since coming here to WA, all 3 runs have been really good. Look, the map's not ideal here, but one thing I'll say about Daff's Yak, there's been a couple of the 3 runs where the map hasn't been good, and it still just finds a way to get some space and charge to the line. It'll be doing it again here. It will win one one of these races at a big price over the next little bit. I'm hoping it's this Friday, but it's a great place heavy play. The dog very rarely misses the podium. Value, race 3, number 6, Daff's Yak, place heavy, and a really nice bet, race 6, number 8, no limit needed. Over to you, Brett, who you're liking Friday night.
I thought that was a good run by Daff's Yak at Cannington last Saturday night. This dog's been doing a lot of its racing over one-turn tracks in Victoria. Cannington's a very different style of that, so back to Mandurah probably suits. It's flying Daff's Yak, that's for sure. My best bet, I'm teaming up with you here, Shorty. Race 6, number 8, no limit needed. Bit of fairy floss for me as well. Look, copy and paste everything you said, and also must be said, even if she doesn't step that great here, Opie Manley 7 does like to work to the rail, so she's going to get room to operate out there. She's got really strong muster, and she's come back from behind and beaten really good dogs over 405 metres in the past. So, yeah, look, if we can get that racebook price, that would be really nice. But I think, close to even money with what we're looking at. But, yeah, she looks a certainty there. Race 6, number 8, no limit needed. For a bit of value, race 2, number 1, Out Max. Now, this could be a little bit left field because this dog only just won its maiden and has been over 405 metres. But one of these races where a lot of these has been racing against each other, it's been so-and-so. This dog's last start in its maiden win, run home time over 405 metres, 10.59. That's really, really good. That's what the likes of Gangna Manelli run home, who can mix and match between 400 and 490 metres. And it does have a 22.98 to its resume as well, over that 405, and a wide running dog took that dog out of action in that particular race. So this dog can clearly run, and Harricott Manelli's going to be the likely favourite here, but has only really run around 27.9s, has some opportunities to go faster. So, look, I think Outmax got a bit of ability from an inside draw. Just might see it begin that little bit better and stepping up and trip. I think we could be pleasantly surprised here. So for a bit of value, race 2, number 1, Outmax to go. Race 6, number 8, no limit needed.
Beautifully done. Brett's thoughts for Friday night down there at Mandurah. On to Cannington on Saturday night. Sandy's Me Mum Memorial Final.
Cracking
the race that pays tribute to one of the all-time greats of WA Greyhound racing. The Jerry O'Keefe Award we mentioned there on Sunday night announced, and of course how fitting that only a week later we've got the final for Sandy's Me Mum, two absolute legends of the sport here. Sandy's Me Mum and her trainer in Jerry O'Keefe. Now let's drill down to best bets on the program. I'm going to kick off race 9, number 8, Clifton Cruise. Placed his last 4 starts when close up behind Zarbell and Superman Keeping. Now we know Superman Keeping's up in Queensland taking on the big group staying final up there, and locally Zarbell's been the testing material. There's no Superman Keeping here, there's no Zarbell here, and this is the rolled gold opportunity for Clifton Cruise to get this 715 metre win that it deserves. And it truly does deserve it. The dog's been racing so well and consistently against our best stayers. I'd love to see it get the cash, and I think it will on Saturday night. I just think it's got a class edge here. Gets the cash. Race 9, number 8, more fairy floss for me. And race 10, number 7, rather than go a value, I couldn't really find anything I liked at odds, so I'm going to go next best. Race 10, number 7, Kanyamia. Now, speedy beginner, won 5 of her last 7, just keeps doing everything right. It's got good burn, no problem from the wide draw, zooms over, finds a spot, and will be really hard to run down. Putting Manelli's in this race, I've got a lot of respect for that dog. If it opens up and fans out, they might be a good Quinella as my save in the race, but I'm more than happy to stick with Kanyamia, who's likely to be on the arm running sub 30. It's a pretty good recipe for success as a rule. So for me, race 9, number 8, Clifton Cruise, next best, race 10, number 7, Kanyamia.
Absolutely. Looking forward to Cannington on Saturday night. My best bet, race 8, number 1, Westdale Amity. Hasn't Jay Jacobson taken a greyhound training?
Oh, yeah, she's grown up in the sport, of course. Has done her studies in vet science. Just
done
a really
the apprenticeship, hasn't she?
Oh,
So
the Shane train's had a lot of success. Make no mistake, she's been a big part of it. She really has been a massive part of his team, and it's great to see her having the success she is. And you're teaming up with one of hers as your best on Saturday night.
Yeah, 100%. Well, this dog can break 30 and has 2 wide runners on her outside. Just think she's going to lead here, and a lot of these, when they can come from off the arm and win, but when that is, it's normally in 30 and 10, 30.05, 30 and 20, those kind of things. So I think she just leads pretty easily here, and she can go 29.96, and she did win in a different way last start, beating Wooden Hands as well. The time wasn't there, but came from a long way back. It was a long way away from the arm, so I thought that was a good effort. So race 8, number 1, Westdale Amity, and for a bit of value, race 6, number 4, Granite Song, is the one you were keen on last week. Shorty didn't get a chance, to be honest. Rumble Moment came out, turned it sideways, so you can forget that. I think the smaller field suits a dog like him. He is a mustering type, and he does run that nice straight line, doesn't really rail. So from box 4 here, Yahoo Serious on his outside, he gets a chance to get a bit of clear air here. Sure, Momentum and Destruction, they're going to be hard to beat. Destruction, if he leads the race, is probably all over, but if he doesn't, he's not the best from off the arm. That's the only knock on him. So Grown-Up Song, what you do get from him is he's all heart, he's all effort. So if he doesn't win, he should certainly still be playing a part per second there. So you can play him each way. So race 6, number 4, Grown-Up Song to go with. Race 8, number 1, Westdale Amity, cracking card there Saturday night. Looking forward to that.
Indeed, yeah, the Sandy's me mum, the feature race there on Saturday night. Well, there we have it, another edition of Greyhound Gold done and dusted. Good luck to Superman keeping up there in Queensland, and of course, if you're looking for some entertainment options this weekend, look no further than Greyhounds WA Mandurah, or indeed here at Cannington on Saturday night. A big night to be had by all there. Thanks for your company. We look forward to seeing you again this time next week for our next edition of Greyhound Gold.